Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm from Ukraine. And yes, I'm wearing exactly the same style of a shirt as our president chooses for many of his official visits. If you're new to the channel, I have to tell you that I've decided to vlog since the start of this awful war with Russia, and in my daily videos I try to update you on the real-life situation in my country as the war with Russia continues. And I'm always glad to introduce you to various topics of our life so that more people know about Ukraine. Please subscribe because I believe the world lacks knowledge about my country. And today I have decided the topic will be a little bit more optimistic, and sometimes you like girly and cultural stuff that I share in my videos, so I have decided to speak a little bit about Ukrainian style and how you can demonstrate your support to Ukraine by choosing clothes. Well, first of all, I am a great supporter now of President Zelensky and his style choice. And I think it's totally okay that he violates dress code, for example, in the White House. Inside Ukraine, there were lots of debate that he could have switched to a more official suit to correspond to the audience in the White House. But I think that his desire to wear military-style clothes, hockey-colored clothes, is completely okay because he travels together with this war. Every Ukrainian who is a refugee outside Ukraine too has a piece of war in his or herself. So we have to understand that reminding, showing and demonstrating what is going on in our country is totally okay. It would be definitely inappropriate after the victory when we have enough time to, I don't know, decorate ourselves and to celebrate. But during the war, I think it's totally okay to choose a military style and to demonstrate that when traveling around the world. Let me know, what did you think about his choice of clothes? Also, I was really excited to learn that the shirt that he likes using in black and in hockey yesterday was dressing in the evening in exactly the same one. They are actually manufactured in my city. And it's not an advertisement. I have bought one for myself, and it's pretty nice. And I'm really excited that he chooses various t-shirts, simples, sweaters and other stuff, not expensive. In the majority of cases, he is given them by the manufacturers or even by the Ukrainian armed forces soldiers. And he demonstrates that in his everyday visits, in his video addresses and so on. So from the start of this war, when we realized that we have to fight for our cultural identity, demonstrate our solidarity and unity, I see that lots of people choose various patriotic clothes that demonstrate their connection to Ukraine. And it can be very different, starting from like 100% military clothes and finishing with small details like rings in the shape of the map of Ukraine or tridents that people put on their coats, sweaters or whatever. And I have decided to summarize to you what are typical ways to demonstrate that you are Ukrainian or you are supporting Ukraine. Of course, these are blue and yellow colors that remind of our flag. And I know that, for example, Sweden is the country that also shares these colors, and I'm really privileged that such a beautiful and such a strong and supporting country also has these colors in the hearts of its people. Of course, trident is our symbol, and I like the way it is put here. And also, and I had a separate video that perhaps I will attach to this one about the traditional Ukrainian shirt, the embroidered shirt, which is known as vyshyvanka. They are very symbolic, they are different in different regions, they can be handmade or machine sewed. And anyway, many people like wearing them, and it's okay to wear them daily or to keep them for special holidays like Christmas or Easter or National Vyshyvanka Day. I cannot tell you that I'm a person who likes wearing this national costume on a daily basis, and the majority of my Vyshyvankas were gifted to me by my mom. But I like only tiny ethnic details in my style. And for example, I'm a huge fan of Ukrainian jewelry, or how do you call it, bijou, because it's not always gold and silver, but it can be wood or clay or other things. But I personally think that for example, Ukrainian national scarves, these elements, they add to your style and still keep you comfortable and like normal. So, but nowadays I'm really happy that there are lots of producers who try to recreate authentic Ukrainian clothes, national clothes. It was a problem during Soviet era because everything was so standardized, so bright, and no one tried to follow traditions. And for example, if you look at those dancing ensembles, various performances of Ukrainian arts during Soviet era, they were very artificial. Some of them were beautiful, but they did not follow these traditions and symbolism. And now there are lots of people who dig deeper into the history of national costume, and they preserve the traditions, they recreate, for example, classical earrings, or they know the meaning of every bead and every cross on a necklace that you can use, or they can decode the meaning of an embroidered shirt. What does it tell? Because it also has a story. And I like it all very, very much. And I think that Ukrainian fashion, Ukrainian national costume traditions can be very interesting for the world. Let me know, would you like to have a separate video on that? And what are the things that you are interested in? Also, from my subscribers, I had some ideas of, I don't know, t-shirts or other stuff that might be interesting for you. Let me know in the comments if you ever considered buying, I don't know, a shirt or a t-shirt. What things would you like to be on it? Some military things connected with modern war and modern victories of Ukraine, or maybe some classical Ukrainian ornaments, or maybe the names of the cities, or maybe if you are of Ukrainian heritage, there are other things you would like to appear, I don't know, the name of your village, or the name of your great-grandparents, or there are many other traditional symbols like a trident or a flag, or maybe some anti-Soviet or anti-communist things, because like I do have some friends designers who give me advice of such things that they can be possible. Let me know if you're interested in such things, and perhaps I will launch a special questionnaire on my community tab. So if you're interested in that, do visit and let me know. In general, I can tell you like that, well, in my normal life before the war, I was always interested in fashion and the preservation of cultural traditions in modern fashion. For me, I always like when it is a mixture like of modern style and some elements that you can add up to it. And I liked ethnic elements, but I cannot tell you that I was like 100 concerned only about Ukrainian things. For example, when I was at school, I already worked as an interpreter for one folklore festival, and I worked with a group from Peru, from the city of Arequipa. Let me know if there are any subscribers. That would be an honor to have you on the channel from the city of Arequipa. And they were doing beautiful ethnic bracelets, and they gave me a necklace with a tooth of a fish. I still have it, I still keep it, and for me it was something like, whoa, so unbelievable. That's why I think that some tiny elements of the country and culture that you like and you can get can make you like feel better, or they are an important addition to your style and they can tell some story. Let me know what are the things you would like to know about Ukrainian fashion, and perhaps I will add you a link to my early video about Vyshyvanka. Maybe in future we will have a better one. And also perhaps I will leave you a link to one ethnic fashion project that I personally love, and it describes national costumes of different regions of Ukraine. So you will have an opportunity to see a real authentic national costume, and I like the way they film these videos. So maybe it will be interesting for those of you who are interested in fashion. Anyway, I've put you lots of questions and I hope you will answer them in comments, and also check my community tab as I'm trying to be more active there. Also be careful of scammers who come from time to time to my comment section. I never address you with a different like channel name, and I never invite you to WhatsApp, Telegram with weird phrases. And of course, I never ask for money, but I'm always grateful for the fact that you become my patrons. I'm honored to have so many good people as my patrons, and that's why like I think of more and more projects that can be useful for my country and that can be interesting for you. Thank you for buying me coffees, but most importantly, thank you for your interest and your support of my country, Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!